What's up, world? Let me tell you about this beard growth oil I got from 12 tribes on Earth. 8 ounces of oily goodness with a nozzle that prevents sprays and spills, and soft ingredients that make it perfect addition to anyone's morning routine. From coconut to castor, all these oils are hand chosen. After using this herbal blend, the biggest thing I noticed is how soft and how strong my hair was, and how good I feel. Pick up your bottle today and make your beard the star of the show.
It looks like Donald Trump is never going to run out of threats. He seems to have them every single day. So, what is his latest threat? He has threatened the EU. He is telling the EU if they do not buy more gas and oil from the US, he's going to slap them down with tariffs. Mm, mm, mm. He sure has a lot to say about these tariffs, don't he? Wow. You said they're going to be fighting back. They're not going to just sit around and take this crap off of Donald Trump. So, of course, they're to talk Trump, but Donald Trump is just full of threats. Wants to threaten everybody before he actually takes office. So Donald Trump has threatened to levy tariffs against the European Union if the bloc don't buy more oil and gas from the United States in the latest economic warning from the US president elect. Well, we're about a month off from his inauguration. In a brief on Truth Social platform, Trump said he told the EU that they must make up their minds and their deficit with the US by a large scale purchase of oil and gas. So he is telling them if you don't buy more, we are going to slap you down with tariffs. Seems very mafia like, don't it? Otherwise, it's tariffs all the way. This is what Donald Trump said. Wow. Trump, who takes office on January 20th, has already threatened to impose steep tariffs on some of Washington's top trading partners, which could send shockwaves across the global economy. He said last month that he plans to slap 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico if the two countries didn't do more to stem irregular they want them to close off the borders, all right, and do something about migration and drug trafficking across the border with the US. He also threatened an additional 10% tariff on China, the country's top geopolitical rival. But China's already doing things, cutting off exports. They won't buy from these farmers anymore. They're buying in Brazil. They're already taking measures against Donald Trump. But, the sad part is whatever is done is the most. That's Okay. Replying to questions on Trump's threat, on Friday, the EU spokesman said the 27 nation bloc was open to talks, noting that the US also enjoyed a substantial trade in services surplus. And we are already in discussion with President elect Donald Trump how we can further strengthen an already strong relationship, including by discussing our common interests in the energy sector. Olaf Gill, this is what he said in a news conference. The EU is already buying the lion's share of U.S. oil and gas exports, according to the U.S. government data, and no additional volumes are currently available unless the United States increases output or volumes are rerouted from Asia, another big consumer of U.S. energy. According to US figures, good imports from the EU were at $553.3 billion in 2022, while its exports to the bloc totaled $350.8 billion. That put the US good trade deficit with the EU at $202.5 billion that year. So there are many that are upset with Donald Trump for even making this threat. So Jonah Hall said Trump's tariffs threaten has cemented a fear in European capitals of a possible trade war with the US. What a trade war with the US might do to already they said their economies are not that strong. So if Donald Trump starts slapping these tariffs all around, they're afraid of what the outcome will be. So, but Donald Trump will do it, y'all. He will do it. Okay. So the 27 EU member state also do not have a concerted and effort and agreed to plan. um they want to talk to Donald Trump, but they're also trying to be cautious as well. All right. They do, for instance, agree to buy yet more oil and gas. They've said they are willing to, they're saying they're buying a large amount already. So I don't know what is more than Donald Trump. What's more? Or they prepare to set a retaliatory tariffs as they did during the first Trump administration, or perhaps a combination of the two to try to strengthen their hand in negotiations. This month, the EU concluded a massive trade deal with four South American countries: Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, and Paraguay, which aim to create a free trade area that would encompass 700 million customers. Oh, well, we shall see. I mean, is Donald Trump's threats going to work? I don't know. I don't think it's going to work like it did the first time. I think folks were kind of surprised that he was doing all that stuff with tariffs during his first administration. This time, I think they're ready for Donald Trump. I really do. So, y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think. Donald Trump is pretty much bullying these people. If they don't want any tariffs slapped on them, they have to buy more oil and gas from the US. So he's making it in a way where they have no choice. They have to do it or get tariffs. They have to do what Donald Trump say or get hit with more tariffs. I don't know. I just kind of got this feeling these countries are not going to take this line down. And it's going to be the citizens that will pay the highest price for this whole thing. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.